Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Monday, October 5th, and we are going to start rounding whole numbers using a vertical number line. Okay, so let's get started for today. If you're following along on your slides, you can find it in today's math folder, and it starts with slide 124. If not, you could do your work on your whiteboard or always take a screenshot. My question for you as we begin is, why do we need to know how to round whole numbers? So I want you to think about, outside of math class or in school, when will you need to use this skill? So I came up with a list of a few things. It makes it easier to pay someone, or for me, when I go shopping, I give myself a budget and I can quickly add things up or subtract things when I round them. So I make them into what I call a friendly number, and we'll talk about that. Maybe do some bills. You may need it in your job one day. And just honestly, adding and subtracting is easier when we make it into a friendly number or we round it. So let's get started with different strategies. This week, we're going to learn 2 different strategies to help you round. The first one we're going to do today is called the vertical number line. So back in the younger grades, you saw number lines horizontally, and we'd count 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. Same thing, but we're going to see it vertically today. We're going to see the higher number on top, the smaller number on the bottom, and of course the midpoint, which is halfway between those 2 numbers. And then maybe tomorrow we'll start with the standard algorithm, which I love because it involves singing. So what I need to tell you some background information is this symbol right here. It almost looks like they took an equal sign and someone sat on it. It's a little messed up. And this is called an approximate symbol. So it means approximately. When we're rounding, we use the symbol approximately because it's not exactly equal to. So for example, the number 9 is approximately equal to 10. It's pretty close, not the same, so we can't use the equal sign. So what I want you to do on your whiteboard is pause your video and try to make that symbol for me. Notice it's like an equal sign, but kind of squished a little. Go ahead and try it. Awesome. So today we're going to start by rounding to the thousands place. I'll start this one. Our equation is 6,700. So it says round to the nearest thousand. What I need to do is on my vertical number line is I need to find those friendly numbers. I call them friendly because it means that they're easy for me to just simply add or subtract. For example, if Mrs. Gibson gave me $2,000 to add to 6,700, okay, so I've got to line up and place value and so forth. But if I rounded 6,700 to another number, like either 6,000 or 7,000, it'd be easier to add that 2,000 to it. So we're first going to start with this number here because we're dealing with the thousands place. So what I want is you to notice I underlined my thousands place. Now on my vertical number line, because I'm rounding to the thousands place, I'm looking for the smaller number or this digit. So over here on my number line, I have 6,000 because I can round to 6,000. Now I want to think of a number larger to round up to. So the next number is I would add 1,000 to 6,000, and that would be 7,000. Now my midpoint is halfway in between 6,000 and 7,000. So I'm trying to think of a number that goes in between them. My midpoint would be 6,500. It's exactly halfway between those 2 numbers. Now I get to go ahead and mark where 6,700 would be. Now this isn't going to be perfect because I don't have every single little mark labeled, but if this is 6,500 and this is 7,000, I'm going to estimate that this would be 6,600, 6,700. So I'm going to put my star here. And and I'm going to say it's about there. Now, when I'm rounding, I'm trying to figure out if this is my number. I have 2 options. My first option is, could it be 6,000 or could it be 7,000? So let's take a look. Remember, we're rounding to the nearest thousand. So my answer is going to be in 1,000. So which one could it be? In this case, I would say it's closer to 7,000. I only have to go 300 more to get to 7,000. Where to get to 6,000, I would have to take 700 away. So I know it's approximately 7,000. Listen to my number sentence. 6,700 is approximately 7,000. Okay? We're going to try one together for you. So let's look at yours. Round to the nearest thousand. You have 6,401. So you're going to round to the nearest thousand. What I want you to do is I want you to pause your video. And I want you to first just start by labeling your place value chart. Which number would go at the bottom, which number would go at the top, and which number is your midpoint. When you're done, come back and let's check it out. Go for it. All right, hopefully you labeled 6,000 because that's the base. We already know 6. One more than 6 is 7, and the midpoint is 6,500. That's exactly in the middle. I went through already and I labeled where I thought 6,401 would go, and now I can look at my two options. My first option is I could be rounding up, and it would be 7,000 as my friendly number, or I could round down, and it's 6,000. So we need to take a look at our number line, our vertical number line, and see what is it closer to. Hopefully you see that it's closer to 6,000. So 6,401 is approximately 6,000. Notice because we're rounding to the nearest thousand, the only digit that's there is the thousandth place. If we had a larger number, the digits before would still be there, but the ones after are zeros because it's friendly. I would think it would definitely be easier to add 6,000 than it would to add a number to 6,401. So that's why we round, to make it easier. Let's go ahead and keep practicing. So I want you to slide to our next equation, and I'm just going to show you because this is a little larger of a number. So we're rounding to the nearest thousand. Again, I would underline my thousands place. So this equation right here, or this number on my number line, would be that number, 399,000. And then I need to add 1,000 because I want to go one above. Now, when we add 1,000 here, we can't fit 10 in one place value. So it actually turns into 400,000 because 1,000 plus 9,000 is 10,000. So I would have to regroup. And then my midpoint would be 399,500. It's exactly in between. Then I could go ahead and I could label my number line. So where would this number be? And when you look, it's pretty darn close to 3,500 because it's only one away. So it's pretty close. Now we need to decide, is it closer to 400,000 or 399,000? When I look at this, I see that it's only 499 away from 399,000. So my answer is 399,000. Let's go ahead and try your next one. Oops, sorry. So here's yours, round to the nearest thousand. I want you to pause your video and go through the steps and then check back with me to see your answer. Hopefully, if you did this one correct, when you rounded, you got 251,000 because it's closer on the number line to 251. Okay? All right, we're going to start a word problem now. So I want you to listen as we go through. Feel free to make roadblocks as we're solving. I love to do the roadblocks because it helps break up my thinking. Louise's family went on vacation to Disney World and thought their vacation cost $5,990. Sophia's family went on a vacation to Niagara Falls. Their vacation cost $4,720. Both families budgeted about $5,000 for their vacation. Whose family stayed closer to the budget? This is my question. Round to the nearest thousand. Use what you know about place value to explain your answer. So let's check this out. What I did was I made two vertical number lines. So if you could start doing that on your whiteboard as well. And we have two people. Our first one that we have is, I'll put Lou. And Lou's vacation cost $5,990. And then over here, we had Sophia. So we'll do Soph. And Soph's family vacation to Niagara Falls was $4,720. Now, something we need to remember is we're trying to see who was closest to 5,000. So let's start by rounding to the nearest thousand. So we would underline, and this for Louis would be down here, would be 5,000. Above would be 6,000. Our midpoint, which is halfway between. And then we can label where it would be. 5,500, 5,600, 5,700, 5,800, 5,990. It's pretty close up there. Maybe not like that close, but it's pretty darn close, right? Okay, so there's Lou's. Now, let's look at Sophia's. We're first going to start with that base, which is 4,000. One above, so 4,000 plus 1,000 is 5,000. Our midpoint, which is halfway in between. And now I can label where it is. So 4,500, 4,600, 4,700. So let's see. Okay, first of all, I noticed that Lou down here, this is the 5,000, and they are way over. I also notice over here that they're under it. But which one is closer? So let's take a second on your number line, and I want you to come up with an answer. Which family stayed closer to the budget? Louise's family or Sophia's family? Hopefully you said that Sophia's family stayed closer to the budget. So we need to write our answer statement. Whose family stayed closer to the budget? Sophia's family stayed closer to the budget. Got to make sure we have that answer statement in there, okay? All right, friends, today we went through and we learned how to round using that vertical number line. To show me what you know, I want you to go to Schoology, and I want you to take today's exit ticket. Again, on your whiteboard, draw those vertical number lines. Show the base, show the top, show that midpoint. Show me where the number is. Good luck, and I will see you later.